Let me ask you something real quick. What would you do if you woke up at 22 years old, checked your banking app, and saw you owed $27,000? Not student loans, not a car, not a mortgage, just credit cards. And here's the wild part. She didn't even realize it had gotten that bad. No gambling addiction, no crazy shopping spree in Vegas, no designer bags stacked to the ceiling. Just normal life. DoorDash, rent, gas, treat yourself moments, a couple emergencies, a few minimum payments, and boom, debt tsunami. This is the story of Kylie, a 22-year-old American girl who turned her financial rock bottom into viral TikTok fame. But here's the twist. Going viral didn't fix everything. And what happened next? That's where it gets complicated. Stay with me, because this story is not just about debt. It's about denial, social media, bankruptcy, shame, validation, and a generation drowning quietly behind curated Instagram feeds. Kylie wasn't some reckless influencer stereotype. She was normal. Middle-class background, suburban America, graduated high school, took some college classes, worked part-time jobs. At 19, she got her first credit card. Limit, $1,000. And like most of us, she felt grown. Swipe now, pay later. Easy, no big deal. Then another offer came, pre-approved. Then another. By 21, she had 4 credit cards. Total available limit, over $30,000. Now pause. Nobody sits down at 19 and says, you know what, I'm going to destroy my financial future. That's not how it happens. It happens slowly, quietly, one small swipe at a time. Let's break this down, because this is where most people relate. It didn't start with luxury. It started with survival. Rent went up, her hours at work got cut, inflation hit. Groceries cost more, gas cost more, everything cost more. So what do you do when your checking account hits $43 and payday is 5 days away? You swipe, just this once. Then you tell yourself, I'll pay it off next month. Next month comes, you can't pay it off, so you pay the minimum. Minimum due, $47. Balance, $2,300. Interest rate, 26%. But minimum sounds manageable, so you relax. Then life happens again. Car repair, medical bill, friend's birthday trip, Christmas gifts, late fee, overdraft fee. And suddenly, $2,000 becomes $7,000, then $12,000, then $18,000. And here's the psychological trap nobody talks about. Once the number gets big, your brain shuts down. You avoid looking at it, you stop logging into the apps, you mute the email alerts. You tell yourself, I'll deal with it later. By 22, Kylie owed $27,000 across 4 credit cards, all maxed, credit score tanking, collection calls starting, anxiety rising. But here's the crazy part. On Instagram, she looked fine. Smiling selfies, brunch pics, outfits. Normal life. Because debt is invisible. The turning point? One random night, she logged into all 4 accounts, added the balances together, and just stared. $27,000. Her monthly minimum payments? Over $800. Her monthly income? Barely covering rent and basics. She started crying. Not dramatic crying, that quiet kind. The kind where you realize, I messed up, and no one is coming to fix it. No rich uncle, no lottery ticket, no bailout. Just her and a mountain of interest. That night, she did something unexpected. She opened TikTok. She filmed a simple video. No makeup, no fancy lighting, just her and screenshots of her credit card balances. She said something like, I'm 22 and I'm $27,000 in credit card debt. I don't even know how it got this bad. That's it. No script, no dramatic music, just honesty. And something interesting happened. It blew up. Millions of views. Comments flooded in. Same. You're not alone. Thank you for being real. This is literally me. Because here's the truth. America has a debt problem. but nobody talks about it. We flex success, we hide struggle. And Kylie, she broke the illusion. TikTok's algorithm loved it. Engagement skyrocketed, shares exploded, her follower count jumped, and with that came money. Here's what most people don't know. TikTok has creator monetization programs. When videos hit millions of views, creators can earn money. Is it insane YouTube-level cash? No, but it's something. Her viral videos brought in thousands of dollars. Not enough to wipe out 27K overnight, but enough to breathe. And here's the powerful part. She started posting updates, debt payoff journey, balance trackers, breakdowns, budget transparency. Every time she posted, more views, more engagement, more income. Her vulnerability became content, her content became income, and her income started chipping away at her debt. But there was still a problem. Even with viral money, interest was brutal. At 25% APR, her debt was growing fast. She ran the numbers. Even if she threw every dollar at it, it would take years, and the stress still crushing. So she made a controversial decision. She filed for bankruptcy. Now pause. That word carries weight in America. Bankruptcy feels like failure, like defeat. But for her, it was a reset, a legal way to clear overwhelming unsecured debt. Was it ideal? No. Did it hurt her credit? Yes, but it gave her breathing room. And here's where the story gets layered. Some people cheered her. Some people judged her. Some said, you made bad choices. Others said, you were set up to fail. Which brings us to the real lesson. This isn't just about Kylie. It's about a system. Credit card companies targeting young adults, pre-approved offers, high interest rates, minimum payment psychology. No real financial education in high school. We teach algebra, but not APR. We teach history, but not compounding interest. And social media, it amplifies comparison. You see vacations, cars, apartments, lifestyles. You don't see the debt behind it. Kylie's mistake wasn't being irresponsible. It was being uninformed and human. So, what's the takeaway? Minimum payments are traps. High interest debt compounds fast. Avoiding the numbers makes it worse. Transparency can be powerful. Social media isn't real life. But here's the biggest one. Shame keeps people stuck. The moment she spoke up, she gained power, community, opportunity, clarity. And whether you agree with bankruptcy or not, she stopped pretending, and that changed everything. Today, she's rebuilding. Credit score climbing slowly, smarter with money. Still sharing updates, still learning. And her story? It's uncomfortable, but it's real. And maybe that's why it matters, because somewhere right now, there's a 21-year-old watching this, thinking, that's me. And maybe this video is the wake-up call. Before 2,000 becomes 20,000, before minimum payments become panic attacks, before silence becomes shame. If that's you, look at your numbers, face it early, and remember, debt doesn't mean you're dumb. It means you need a plan, and maybe a little honesty.